Good evening, gentlemen. The exercise which we're going to do is called Ppdt. I'm going to share one hazy picture for 30 seconds. You have to observe that picture very carefully. After that, you will get 1 minute to write the details. In details, you have to write the number of characters you have seen, what is their age, mood, and gender. Age, whatever you're perceiving, mood could be negative, positive, and neutral. You have to mark negative with a minus, positive with a plus, and neutral with the O. If you see a male, mark it as a M. If you see a female, mark it as a F. If you're not able to recognize the gender, you can mark it as a P. Right? You're not supposed to describe the picture. You have to write the story around the picture. What has happened in the past, what is going on in the picture, and what could be the likely outcome of it. Once I ask you, please put your pen down, means you have to put your pen down. You're not supposed to write anything after that. And you have to encircle your protagonist or a hero who's going to lead the story. All clear? Anybody have any doubt? Great. And after going to this session, I put on the YouTube. If you're staying in this meeting, you are complying with the policy. Okay. Get ready with pen and paper. Make a proper square box, not rectangle, and all those kind of things. Okay. Stop writing, please. 1 minute to go through your story. Okay, go through properly. Stop writing means stop writing. Okay, go through your story. Quick. Okay, stop it. Everyone keep your story behind your back. Dheeraj, story guy. पीछे रखो. Quick, फटाफट. Okay, fine. Behind your back, everyone. Okay, so gentlemen, the next part is a narration part. Now, one by one, each and every individual have to narrate their story. And once the last person done with his story, you have to start your discussion. During the course of discussion, you have to come up with a common group story and have to select one leader who is going to give the group story. Right? It's not a debate. Okay, it's a discussion. Try to understand that. And you have to come towards the common group objective or the goal story. रब्बानी सीधा बैठा हो, तुम बहुत झुक के बैठते हो. Sit straight. नींद आ रही है? Okay, चलो.
वो एक्चुअली डिवाइस नीचे ना सर, देखो.
ठीक है, थोड़ा सा कर लो, नहीं तो फिर तुम्हारे बैक में पेन हो जाएगा ना. थोड़ा सा डिवाइस को ऊपर कर लो ऐसा. Okay, so let me just assign you the numbers. Number 1 Varun Rishi, number 2 Gaurav, number 3 Amol, number 4 Ankit Yadav, number 5 Saurabh Rajput, number 6 Anirudh, number 7 Jayesh, number 8 Deepender, number 9 Subhadeep, number 10 Dheeraj Pandey. Number 11 Lakshya Dixit, number 12 Rabbani, number 13 Satyam, number 14 Sadanand, and the last is Rahul, 15. All clear? Okay. Varun Rishi 1, Gaurav 2, Amol 3, Ankit 4, Saurabh 5, Anirudh 6, Jayesh 7, Deepender 8, Subhadeep 9, Dheeraj 10, Lakshya 11, Rabbani 12, Satyam 13, Sadanand 14, and Rahul 15. ठीक है? I think all clear, right? Varun, please start.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceive 8 character. All mood is positive, and my main character is Shima. Action of the story: women's education. Shima is working as a worker in kindergarten, and she completed 12th class government model school Yamuna, and he's nice top the government model school of the 12th class in Yamuna district, and she will going to the she will go into the city to the further education, further higher education, and her parents do not allow him. And Seema and his aunt Seema saw all the problems, and her convinced to his parents. She also example the entire world of the women's, and she also example.
Good evening, everyone. The picture shown to us, I have perceived 8 characters in which 3 are male and 5 are 3 are female and 5 are male, and in the age group of 30 to 40 years old, and in the positive mood. The action of my story is solving the villagers' issues. The action of my story goes like: Rahul was newly appointed as the sarpanch of the village, so he called a meeting with the member of the boards. He called a meeting in the front of the sarpanch bhavan. In the meeting, they told about the all the issues that the villagers faced, like the water issues and electricity issues. Later on, they divided the work in amongst all the members of the board. Later on, they went to the DM, and funds are provided to the village, and the problem are solved. Thank you.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. On the picture, I pursue 8 characters. Out of them, 3 are females, whose age between 20 to 25, and 5 are males, whose age is between 20 to 25. My action of my story is hosting a national flag by ex-serviceman. Rakesh is an ex-serviceman of Danapur village. On occasion of Independence Day, the Sarpanch of Danapur village decides to host a national flag by Rahul. So he gives this news to Rahul. Rahul hosts the national flag and gives a patriotic speech. After that, all the villagers get filled with patriotism and understand the role of armed forces in their peaceful life. He also distributes chocolates among school children. In this way, Independence Day occasion is conducted smoothly. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. In the picture shown to us, I pursue 8 characters. 4 are males and 4 are females. All are in positive mood, and their age group is between 25 to 30-year-old. The main protagonist of my story is Mr. Mohanlal. Mr. Mohanlal is Mr. Mohanlal, who lives in BMG colony along with his family members. One day he want to plan the celebration of Janmashtami festival. So he want to celebrate this festival in the colony, and as there were many people of different religion in the colony, so he want to celebrate the festival along with the consent of all the members of the colony. So he requested all of them together and all of them gathered in the hall of the colony, and they discussed about the celebration. All of them agree with the point of Mr. Mohanlal, and it shows that no religion is bigger than the integrity of the nation. So later on, all of them enjoyed the festival in a very joyful manner, and all of the people were very happy after the celebration. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. As per the picture shown to us, I perceived 8 characters. 4 are male and 4 are female. All are in positive mood. Action of my story is awareing people about sanitation on the occasion of Independence Day. So, Rohan was in Indian Army during the Independence Day. He celebrated during the Independence Day. He was on vacation, so he celebrated Independence Day with his colony members. And on that vacation, he also awared them about sanitation, that they should not throw plastic bags and other waste materials here and there. He also suggests them to do more plantation in the colony. He also talked to the chairman and that he arranged the garbage boxes in more value. With his initiative, the area was cleaned in few weeks, and the environment is fresh. All the pupils are very happy with him. Thank you.
Gentlemen, as I perceive from the picture, there are 8 characters. 5 are male and 3 are female. The age group is from 30 to 35 years old, and all are in a positive mood. The action of my story is improving the condition of the village. Ram, 35 years old, is elected as a newly Sarpanch of village Gurdaspur. So on the next day, he take a round of the village. And on the next day, he gathered a meeting with the villagers outside the Sarpanch house, where Ram discussed all the problems of the village, like garbage in the village, damaged road, as well as poor agriculture production. So Ram first put a new dustbin in the village. After that, he constructed a new road, as well as implemented new agriculture technology, seeds, and new irrigation facilities to the villagers. All the villagers were happy after improving the condition, after seeing the improving the condition of the village. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. As I perceived, there are total 8 characters in the picture. All are in positive mood, age between 20 to 50 years. The action of my story is convincing the citizens to vote. Kamlesh is a student of political science in the DAV University. On the vacation of his college, he went to his village, where he got to know that the panchayat elections are going to happen in the village. And by the time he got to know that village peoples are not happy with the previous Sarpanch because of his some bad works. So they decided this time not to vote. But he convinced them, convinced the peoples to vote, and told them about the ideas that first they have to analyze the background of the candidate, which type of person he is, then they have to vote. On the voting day, the village people done the same thing as Kamlesh told, and on the voting day they selected the good candidate for the village. Thank you.
Good morning, good evening, gentlemen. In the picture shown, I perceive that there are 8 characters, 3 males and 5 females. All are in positive mood, and the theme of my story is making arrangements for Independence Day celebration. Priya is 30 years old, female, working in an MNC at Chennai. Flew to her village at Himachal and decided to make arrangements for the celebration of Independence Day. When she visited her village, she invited the nearby villagers, and she invited the army veterans for the chief guest. And she also made arrangements for the sweets and breakfast for the gatherers. And at the end of the ceremony, the flag was hosted by army veterans, and the sweets and breakfast was distributed in the gatherers. After the function ended, she flew back to her work at Chennai and distributed the sweets to her colleagues. Thank you.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. In this picture, I have seen 8 characters. Ram is the main character of my story, whose age is between 20 to 25, and mood is positive. Ram is a final year MS student and a former NCC cadet. Former NCC cadet. He and his friends took an initiative to celebrate Independence Day. He invited the municipal chairman and his society members, the kids, and the elders. On the occasion of the Independence Day, the national anthem was played and the flag was hosted by the municipal chairman, and the sweets and candies were are being distributed by the society members, and patriotic plays were being played by his friends, etc. Thank you.
Hello friends, as I have perceived total, there are 8 number of characters, 4 are males, 4 are females, and they are in very positive mood, and their age is like between 25 to 45 years old. And action of my story is celebration of Independence Day. Ram, 26-year-old MBA graduate, work in an MNC. So one day before the Independence Day, he decided to celebrate the Independence Day and flag hosting by the army veterans in his village. So for that, he decided the venue. He volunteered some of his friends and divided the works amongst them. Also ensured to organize some skit competition, dance competition, in order to showcase, describe the cultural heritage, and also to aware people about the societal issue through this. And also he made the arrangement of food and other things. And the best performer of the competition was awarded by the army veterans and the respective people of the village. And the end, the different mementos are presented to the respective people of the villages. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceive 8 characters from my story. One is the center character of my story is Ram, who is an ex-IN officer. The action of my story: keep unity and making cleanliness awareness for his city. Ram was an ex-IN of IAS officer. He was started a group. In his group, he divided the group into 2 parts. One is going for the female, and second one is going for the male. The female group is going to teach them the female persons who are very low in their skills, and teach them how to clean their city and how to keep their plants, how to keep plants be healthy. The male group is also we teach them to male person as the same thing, and he also inaugurated the function to make unity for each one, and he also spread awareness about the cleanliness, about some skills which can be definitely improve their skills for the city. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. In this picture, I perceive there are 8 characters. 4 are male and rest were female, and all are in the age group between 30 to 50, and all are in positive mode. Action of my story: reforming the old agricultural pattern. Rahul, age 30, recently he completed his PhD in agriculture from JNU, and he went back to his village Palampur, and he saw that and observed that people are using all method of agricultural pattern. So he decided to, on the next day he went to the village sarpanch and request for organizing a public meeting where he encouraged the farmer to cooperative farming, and also aware the farmer about the high yielding variety of seed, and also motivate them to get benefit from the government scheme like soil health card and other irrigational schemes. And within a couple of years, with the help of Rahul and Sarpanch and the support of the farmer, farmers get bumper crop and got a high earning. So every farmer is happy and also involved in other form of economic activity like fisheries and etc. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I have perceived 8 characters from this picture, in which 5 are male and 3 are female, or in negative mood or intense mood. And my action of the story is unity for the same cause. Ramdas was a sarpanch of the village, and that village was comprised of a diverse population by religion, and the people of the village were mainly depends on the agriculture. One day, because of unpredictable climate change, there were no rain in the village, and the agriculture was disturbed by it. All the member of the villages reached out in panchayat to the sarpanch that that the government of ministry are not doing anything. Please help us. the Sarpanch decided to wrote a letter to DM, and later on the DM provided them water tanks for the irrigation. At the end, they were although they were of different diversity, they were all united by the same motive. Thank you.
Hello friends, according to the picture shown to us, I perceive 8 characters. Their age lie between 26 to 40 years, and some seem to be in positive mode whilst others seem to be in neutral mode. The action of my story is the intercaste marriage, and my story revolved around the character Ranjan. Ranjan was a bank manager of ICICI Bank, and he lived in a society where people are very orthodox and primitive mindset, and he loved a girl who is belonged to a different caste. So he talked to his parents, and the parents of the girls convinced them, got married with the help of protection of police, and later on he joined the art of living society, and along with his friend and village head, he held awareness campaigns against the inter caste and such incident which took place earlier, and held campaigns and make them people aware about such things, that intercaste or discrimination, all these things are not good. They are obstruction in the field of development. So finally their collective effort proved worth, and they able to change the narrative and perspective of people to a great extent, and later on he lived happily. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. I perceive total 8 characters, 5 male and 3 female, age group between 25 to 40 years old, all in positive mode. Action of my story is spreading cybercrime awareness in rural area. Rohan was a software engineer in anti-cybercrime cell. One day according to the data science, he found that most of the victimized are from the rural area who had recently started using UPI and ATM cards and internet banking as well. So he moved to one of the panchayat and started spreading awareness on how to avoid the fake calls who demands for the CVV number, 16-digit ATM card number. And apart from this, he also told that QR code is used only for sending money, not for receiving money. And he also told them about the suspicious links given on their phone, and they are forced and urged to touch it. While touching it, they loses all their money from the account. And according to this, there was drastic decrease in cybercrime, especially in financial loss in the rural area. Thank you.
Gentlemen, as we can see, there are 8 characters. Before making
Gentlemen,
there are basically 8 characters in which
Most of us have the same common story of
the
Independence Day. Our story will go like that.
There was a group.
There is student and
Gentlemen, as we observed and seen that there are 8 characters per male and rest per female, and I hope that
some kind of
the village, some people are older.
First is showing the village area.
So friends, since that it is a location of a village, so we can make our story in like this manner that
they are celebrating Independence Day. They are playing some kind of
gentlemen, we can make our story to reform agricultural pattern where all the farmers get benefited from knowledge of the Rahul.
I think we should first like agriculture.
The elections are going to happen in the
gentlemen have seen that it is a location of a village.
I agree that it is location of village.
Can make the interest of the villagers. Basically, it is a
advise them how they can
gentlemen. Basically, it is a location of a village, so we can make the and make a story around the village. Basically, the interest of the villagers is to improve their agricultural pattern, so we can make and a story
surrounding about
fulfill the interest of the villagers.
Climate change, there was unpredicted climate change, because of which the sarpanch for their help. He wrote to the higher authority
We
which
can
can be
clearly
a
see there.
We can also make a story that
People of different religions that they are playing a some kind of state
or some
and they are
they
showing some
were
cultural
of
things.
different religions, so we can see that because of their common motive they reached
totally agree with you,
they were
Anirudh.
diverse because they were united by common
Good
motive.
evening,
Take an outcome as that were diverse but come out to be united.
Gentlemen, as we have seen, it is a location of a village, so we can make a story around the
we can
interest
just
of
make
the villagers
we have
and the
location of
So we can make a story
the
like they
interest
are
of the
the
villager
village flag hosting ceremony is being
Rabani,
culture.
we have just
done on the Independence Day.
The location as a village
Village sarpanch has been invited
for
to the celebrated
to the
Independence Day.
villager
considered outcome that
they are
for the villager to mostly to earn more from his agricultural productivity.
common cause.
in their villages.
They were diverse, but they were united
Function
because
of
of common
Independence Day.
cause.
They are showing the communal
In their
harmony
villages.
they are united to celebrate Independence Day, and for that they are playing some competition and other thing.
After resolving, we can also add, after
Flag hosted
resolving
by
the
the army
problem, they
veterans.
celebrated Independence Day. After resolving the irrigation
Gentlemen, getting independence, I think that getting independence day will
Make
not
a story on the independence. Also, we just have
society in large, but it is a
there was a water problem
celebrated every year
to
set an example
resolving
in the
it,
society
they
by
celebrated
even
you
giving
just
the condition of the farmer.
in your story, you are absolutely right. I agree.
Gentlemen,
You are absolutely right. I agree with
and
you.
improving the condition of the farmer, it is necessary to improve their farming productivity.
Make the independence day
We should make our Guru story to impact the society and improving the condition of the farmer. So we can make better
Yeah,
stories.
many of us have formulated a story around Independence Day.
We have to go with the 4 points in our
Independence Day
we have to go with the spreading awareness. First, we can make a story with the Independence Day. Where we
That yes, they are spreading awareness by doing skill
We can
competition
make
and other
making independence day, but not independence day. I think that we should make our story in such a manner which impact the society in well and improve the condition of the farmers and the people.
can
We
we
can
go with
make a
that?
story like example in the society. Celebrating independence day will not impact the society and improve the condition of the
we can at this point
We can also add that intercaste marriage is
Dheeraj.
cultivated
competition and other
because
things.
of their common cause.
We can use
Yes, Dheeraj.
Go with it.
Yes, yes.
different things.
Yes, yes, Dheeraj, we can also include the yes, yes. We can yes, yes, Dheeraj, we can include the awareness program also,
We can
like
conclude the
keeping the society
independence day
clean and
after the
etc.
solution has been resolved.
We stop it. Fine. I'm giving you last 1 minute. Discuss among yourself and do let me know who will be your group leader. Start.
Gentlemen, as per the picture, it is clear.
we all already discussed
Gentlemen, I think that we should make
Clearly see that they are diverse
story like that. We set an example in the society.
There was an independence day
Improving the condition is much more important
is been doing their national
at in
anthem
present
sung by
era.
all of the villagers and the communal harmony has been seen.
Forming agricultural pattern and improving the income of the farmers, so we can make a good story. Despite of go for celebrating independence day.
Mike is muted. They performing this skit and other thing to aware people about the agriculture.
Said that
In your stories,
awareing the masses about the cleanliness program and etc. Like
They are playing skit for the like cleanliness program
Independence Day, then I will
and awareing people about the different agriculture to how to increase the
Guys,
production.
we have select our common
along with
also talked
agriculture,
about
make
women
kind of
empowerment
thing
in
that
village
most important
and
thing
role
that
of women in
Discuss the
the
story once
construction
again.
of
We have to
society
choose a
and
common
house.
group later. So
Okay.
go with that only. Rahul,
So,
we have
so,
We will also
so gentlemen, we can make.
and that you just added 4
Posting an
points in your
exercise
story.
pictures
I
of
can
Matt,
agree
Matt,
with
women in
you.
the
Okay,
picture.
gentlemen,
We will go
sir,
for
we
female
are solving the
empowerment as
village.
well.
Independent
day
team
on.
will lead the problems are improving the condition of the village, like agriculture problem,
Yes,
road
yes,
problem,
Anirudh, I totally agree with you.
agriculture,
Okay,
education.
Independence
yes,
Day.
Anirudh,
Leader.
absolutely agree with you.
Cleanliness and
Okay, guys, I got you guys. Now tell me who's your group leader. One name. Not force me to wash out the group. One name. Quick, fast.
Lakshay, sir.
Who?
Lakshay.
Lakshay.
Lakshya.
Okay. All agree with Lakshay?
Yes, sir.
How many are like agree with Lakshay? Raise your hand.
Sir, Anirudh.
मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ तो बीच में क्यों कूद के बोल रहा है? मैंने क्या बोला अभी? समझ में नहीं आता है, दिक्कत है कुछ दिमाग में.
Sorry, sir.
Lakshay, raise your hand for Lakshay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people for Lakshay. Anirudh के लिए how many? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. Okay, तुम लोग क्या कर रहे हो? दीपेंद्र पांडे तुम्हारा क्या है? Okay, I'm giving you last 30 seconds. Just let me know who will be a group leader. Start.
Gentlemen, as
Okay, so gentlemen, we have already decided that this is all about the
On
Independence
the
Day, and
Independence
on the
Day,
Independence Day, we
let's
will
discuss that
there is a scenario of
celebration Independence Day. We can consider it as independence.
Themes in our common story.
story or how can
All
we
are
move
saying
confident
student.
in this
When you story here, women the village condition.
they
All are here to select our group leader. Not discussing.
In the location of a village, we can make
Best
a
villagers.
story to improve the condition of a villager. By
put their role
inputting their income from agriculture production, much better and more
Independence Day happy
I agree with you, Shubhadeep.
Stop it. Okay, fine. Now tell me who will be a group leader.
Anirudh. Sir, I would like to nominate Anirudh, sir, as a group leader.
Not I. Everyone tell me quick, who is a group leader?
Sir, I think majority of us can go with Anirudh.
Okay, how many agree with Anirudh? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, Anirudh, give the group story.
Thank you, gentlemen. As we can perceive from the picture, there are 8 characters in which 5 are male and 3 are females. All are in a positive mood. The action of our story is improving the condition of the village. Ravi, who is elected as a village sarpanch, one day he gathered a meeting with the village member boards, in which he discussed all the village problem like agricultural problem, irrigation problem, and about the spreading awareness. So next day he held a meeting with all the village members, in which the sarpanch Ravi, who gave spread awareness about education, agricultural facilities, and provide them all the irrigation facilities to them. He also informed them about all the policies like PM Kisan Yojana, which is going to help all the villagers for their agriculture production as well. And all were happy after selecting Ravi as our new sarpanch. Thank you.
It was his story or a group story?
Sir, group story.
Group. Say correct. Rahul? It was group story or individual story?
Sir, it was more towards individual story.
Individual story. Individual story.
Depender.
He have missed so many points. So he have missed so many points.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I agree with all this guy that he skipped many points.
So it was an individual story, no?
Yes.